social media. We'll get you out here well before the top of the hour because we want to give you enough time to get those bets in for those primetime games to begin at the top of the hour. And so what we do here, Monday through Friday here on the drive-thru, is we give you live free sports picks from all the primetime games. And, of course, to help us out is our crew from the Pig Dogs. And let's take a look at who's on the show for today. We got Trey Jordan here. Join us from Las Vegas. Joe D'Amico is in the house. Brian Bitler. Of course, we got Brian Thomas here, Kevin Thomas here in the show as well. Jovan Burts, Ninos, and we've got Rod Zawacki in as well. All right, let's take a look at how they'll line up for today's show. We've got Bitler, D'Amico, Thomas, Burts, George, Zawacki, Ninos, and then I will close this one out. All right, let's go ahead and let's get this one going. Let's welcome to the show Brian Bitler. You'll find him over at Pig Dogs Premium, doing some fine work up there, as well as on the YouTube Premium shows. Brian, how's it going today?
I'll tell you what, I was zooming right up the leaderboard until yesterday. I had 4-1 Saturday, but then I crapped the bed on Sunday, so I'm ready to get it back tonight. I love tonight's card. Going to get that money right back tonight.
All right, let's get that money right back. And you're going to look at this one here, NBA 7 Eastern time. This one will be on NBA League Pass channel as we have the Sacramento Kings on the road here to face the Charlotte Hornets. Charlotte now up to a 3.5-point favorites. There's some threes in the market out there you can shop around. So that one's been bouncing around here the last hour. Total sits here at 240.
Yeah, the Charlotte Hornets sitting sixth in the Eastern Conference. They always seem to be a team that goes just a little bit under the radar. Usually not a team that's very heavily bet. They're 6-4 the last 10. They've won 3 straight games. But the Kings, they're a team that I expected a lot more from this season. Maybe they'll pick it up, but thus far they've lost 7 of their last 10 games and fresh off Atlanta Hawks beatdown. Kings 0-4 against the spread last 4 Monday nights. 3-12 against the spread last 15 overall. So Hornets 6-1 against the spread versus losing teams. I'm backing the truck up, taking the Charlotte Hornets, laying the 3.5. Should be a 10-point win for the Hornets.
All right, Brian Bitler here will be on Charlotte laying the. I'm going to put 3 up here because that's where you can find the 3 in a lot of spots right now. So that one's been bouncing up and down with the 3. And of course, Brian, kind of the Sacramento team's just been a sad team. It's a wonder that Luke Walton survived. And look at this spread record. My goodness, this team is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. They failed to cover 15 of their past 18. We know their defense is bad, but, Charlotte's a team that can shoot the basketball now.
Yeah, they seem to be improving as the season goes on, the opposite of the Sacramento Kings. And the Kings, super talented team. They just, I'm sure Walton's going to be out the door at the end of the season unless the Kings pull off a miracle. It's just Hornets are sneaky good, and I think there's no reason why they can't win this game by 10, 12, 15 points tonight.
All right, Brian Bitler here on Charlotte laying the 3 here against the Sacramento Kings. Watch this one, top of the hour. NBA League Pass channel will televise this one. All right, Brian, we know it was a rough one on Sunday, but look, still, you put it all together the past 7 days, it's nearly 400 units of profit. Lots of NBA, some hockey up there. What you got going on over at Pig Dogs Premium?
And I tell you what, guys, I am sweeping the board tonight, but my best play is my NHL Game of the Year once a year. I put a play out that's absolutely money in the bank. I'm going for 5 straight years hitting this NHL Game of the Year play. Pick that up at pickdogs.com premium pick section for just $30. Or you can get my NHL Game of the Year 3-pack. It includes my 2 NBA best bets along with my NHL Game of the Year. And if you want college basketball, you get my entire hoops package for $250. It'll have you cutting down the nets at the end of March.
All right, Brian Bitler over there at Pig Dogs Premium. You see the numbers here, nearly 400 units of profit past 7 days. That is all documented. So when you go to Pig Dogs Premium, you look at Brian Bitler's profile page, you'll see every play that he's posted there. So it all adds up here, the 400 units past 7 days. He's got a lot of one-day action tonight. You get those winnings, make the upgrade to the long-term passes. He has some March Madness pass up there as well. Now, if you get that 30-day all-sports pass, it's all of March Madness. You get NBA. You also get NHL, and of course, you'll get the start of Major League Baseball, first 2 weeks of it. So that's probably the best value there when you get those winnings from tonight's passes from Brian Bitler. All right, Brian, as always, great having you on the show. Why don't you let everybody know about those 2 great values up there with that YouTube Premium early and late?
I'll tell you what, the YouTube Premium, you can get that for $30 at the YouTube Pick Dog site. And if you want to add the afternoon Premium special, that's another $20 on top of that. So absolute extreme value. Breaks out to like 25 cents a day. So make sure you check that out. And make sure you check out my buddy Joe D'Amico coming out. We're like Lou Gehrig and Babe Ruth here, leading off the Mondays here. Love Pick Dogs drive-through show.
That's right. Big 2 drive-through show here. We got Brian Bitler bookending Monday, Fridays. Of course, you want that 2-for-1 capper special. Why not get on board with Joe D'Amico and Brian Bitler here for March Madness, right?
Yep, it's like Lou Gehrig and Babe Ruth, man. You cannot go wrong with those two guys, just like you can't go wrong with me and Joe D.
Absolutely. Brian, it's always great having your show. You're back with us Friday, but we hear every day in the mornings with Mitch at 10:30 a.m. Eastern time, because Mitch needs that extra half hour because he didn't move his clock.
Yep, exactly right. You know, I'm getting up a little bit earlier. Mitch hasn't had to move in at all, and we got a quicker show going on in the morning, so make sure you guys check it out. It's a half an hour, extremely fast and well-delivered picks.
Yeah, fast-paced there in the mornings. All right, Brian, have yourself a great night. Brian Bitler here on the drive-thru. Let's continue on, and let's welcome in from Las Vegas, Nevada, is where we're headed to right now. Bringing in Joe D'Amico. You'll find him over at Pig Dogs Premium, putting up some really good numbers up there, Joe. And you've been very good to the show here in the drive-thru.
Absolutely, Tony. First of all, I love being on the show with you, some of my favorite people in the world, particularly doing the show with Brian Bitler. He mentioned Ruth and Gehrig. I'm thinking peanut butter and jelly. That is the 2-pack you want to get. I mean, can't go wrong with anybody, any of these pro cappers on the Pick Dogs website. But me and Brian, man, I'm always going to be partial. He calls us the Bash Brothers. I say we're PB and J. Come on board, guys. I'm very excited about everything. Yes. On the drive-thru show, Tony, another winner on the last show I did. My pick-through free play record, 45-18. Folks, if my free plays hit at this percentage, what can I do with my premium plays right here at Pick Dogs?
Yeah, absolutely. Premium plays, no doubt. All right, Joe, let's come in with another winner for us here. 7 Eastern Time NBA League Pass channel has the Wizards hosting the Bucks. Bucks road favorites of 8.5. Total sits here at 242.5.
Absolutely. And guys, as far as this show, Bradley Beal's status is still unknown. But, and we always talk about how much I like a big but Russell Westbrook, nobody can argue that he has played like the amazing athlete he is, stepping up big time when Beal is on the sideline. This matchup is a potential mismatch from Milwaukee's 20th ranked defense. And let's be honest, this Bucks team, they are point spread poison. 0-5 the last 5 on the road, 0-4 the last 4 on 1 day's rest, and 0-6, get this, 0-6 the last 6 road games versus teams with a losing home record. I'm taking the Wizards here, and you take them too, and you'll come with me all the way to the bank.
All right, Joe D'Amico here on the Wizards, plus 8.5 against the Milwaukee Bucks. So, one thing note here with Milwaukee, Joe, is that not been covering many games here, failing to cover 3 of their past 4, and the defense giving up a lot of points. And this Wizards team, they got a really good performance out of Westbrook in that last game and made it a competitive game. They got them to cover here.
Absolutely. The Bucks are a good team, and they have they have one of the best players in all the NBA right now. But to be honest, Tony, their defense leaves a lot to be desired, particularly against the 3, where they're one of the worst teams in the league. And I will tell you, this Washington Wizards team, they could shoot from outside. There's going to be a very tough battle. I think giving them 8.5 points is quite a bit. That's why we're going with them tonight. That's why I'm going to extend my free play record here on the drive-thru show.
Absolutely. Wizards here plus 8.5 against the Milwaukee Bucks. All right, Joe, let's take a look over at Pig Dogs. Big week. It's March Madness. A lot of college hoops, NBA as well. But look at that NBA record here. 730 units of private document on the site. You gave us an NBA free winner. I know you've got some premiums up there for tonight.
Absolutely. I looked at the board today, and as far as big winners, folks, no college hoops, no problem. Joe D has got you covered. The hottest NBA capper on the planet right now has one big winner for you on the premium side tonight. My 87%, that's right, 87%, 5-1-1 this season alone, consensus play. Get it? Tip off your week right. Also, I have won more national championship handicapping titles during the big dance than literally North Carolina and Duke and UCLA has. Guys, right now, Pick Dogs, exclusively my March Madness discounted program. You get every single game I have for college basketball from Wednesday on they have those 2 matchups on the extra games, straight through the final seconds of the national title game for $249. And as Tony mentioned, the hottest handicapper on the planet in NBA, I've got a big discounted package right now for NBA, and I plan to take down Dana Lane, his #1 handicapper in NBA right here, and that's a challenge I'm putting out. I love Dana, but I'm coming for you, buddy. And I also have a big discount, Tony. It's a 9-time MLB handicapping champion, and that's documented. I've got a discount on the entire baseball season from opening day to the final out of the World Series come this October into September. Guys, right here at Pick Dogs, you get every one of these discounted packages.
Yeah, absolutely, guys. Check out Joe D'Amico over at Pig Dogs Premium. You see the numbers there, 730 units of profit in the NBA this season. You go to his profile page. He delivers a lot of passes up there. He's got the March Madness pass, NBA pass, baseball as well. If you want to go over the long-term pass, 30-day all sports pass, everything Joe releases on the site for 30 days, that's a great value because you got March Madness, you got the NBA, college hoops, and of course, baseball, the first 2 weeks of baseball there for you there. So a lot to choose from Joe D'Amico, but you want to get started with that one-day pass tonight, then take those winnings, and then go up and make that upgrade to long-term. All right, Joe, as always, great having your show. Enjoy your day, and we'll talk to you in a couple days.
Tony, thank you to you, all the rest of the cappers on the show, my buddy Brian Bitler, that good-looking son of a gun, and to everybody out there, good luck and have a winning day.
All right, winning day to you as well. Joe D'Amico here on the drive-thru. All right, we'll continue on here in just a second, guys. Just a reminder, subscribe to our channel. Free picks every single day. It gets started at 10 a.m. Eastern Time with the morning show. Mitch, Rod Zawacki, Brian Bitler. We're going to get a guest here and there from the Pick Dogs group, so check it out. And, of course, we got those 2 YouTube premium shows. You want more information on those 2 YouTube premium shows. There's an early and a late. Check the link in the description below for that. And, of course, we're here Monday through Friday at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. And don't forget, guys, help us out with those thumbs up, those likes. It helps us increase our audience. So give us that boost there with that thumbs up, and greatly appreciate that. All right, let's continue on here on the drive-thru. Now it's time to welcome to the show Kevin Thomas. You'll find him over at Pick Dogs Premium. And let's go ahead and dial him up right now. Kevin, how's it going?
Oh, it's going great. It's always hard to follow after Joe, man. He brings so much energy, so I'm going to bring it down a little bit for you.
All right, no question about that one. All right, Kevin, we're looking here at the Mavericks and Clippers here at 9 Eastern Time NBA League Patch Channel will televise. The Clippers are road favorites here on a back-to-back. Got embarrassed last night. Total sits here 228.5.
Oh, I have the Mavs. The Mavs are 4-1 in March. Their only loss was at the Thunder, and their 2 superstars, and Doncic and Porzingis, sat for that game, which they usually do on back-to-backs, load management. But Porzingis has stepped up huge since the All-Star break, mainly because of the trade rumors, which are just rumors that we're hearing, but they were just rumors. But I don't know if it lit a fire under him or his knee and everything's starting to get better, but that team's clicking. Josh Richardson came aboard. I love his defense. I'm a 76ers fan. I wasn't sure how he'd fit into there, but he fit in great. And in that game, Doncic sat. You had Brunson come up and put up 20-plus points. Villanova kid, he's coming off the bench now. So you got the Clippers, who are 1-3. Their only win was at home. I'm not sure what's going on with the Clippers. I know Beverly's out. That's a big defense right there. Ibaka, he's hurt and questionable. The way that line has sat, I would assume he's going to try to play, because that probably would have went up a little. But so I'm not too sure about that. But even with him playing, I'm a big fan of Marquise Morris, and I love him better than Markieff. But he just hasn't been playing. He's so sporadic, another Philly guy. So he's sporadic. So I don't know what you're going to expect from the Clippers. I don't know if it's Lou, the coach. I don't know. But March, they just haven't been showing me much. So I'm going to take the Mavs at home. I think they're riding the roller coaster here.
Yeah, you look at here at the Clippers on the road again here. That last road trip, they lost straight up. They lost in Boston. They lost 4 or 5 on the last road trip. They opened up this road trip with a loss, and things have not looked good with this team. They're inconsistent. They failed to cover 4 or 5. Now Dallas, on the other hand, has covered 5 of 6. One thing I noticed with this Mavericks team is when that COVID break, when they got that week off for COVID, the coach got on them for defense, and they started playing defense. We see a lot of unders here, and that's because they're playing better on the defensive end of the court, and that's something the Clippers haven't been doing. They're not an elite defensive team. It's one of those teams full of talent, but to me look like a lazy team that doesn't put in the work.
I think they're one of those teams that are sleepwalking towards the end, because they're still going to be there. They're still going to be in the playoffs. They still got Leonard. He's a stud. George, when he's on, they're unstoppable. But you never know, and you never know when they're going to play or sit. So I think the Mavs, they have to win. They're close to 500, so they need to roll through. So they're not trading away players or giving away players, and they're making a push to get to the playoffs and succeed.
Yep, agree with their Mavericks here, +2 against the LA Clippers. All right, Kevin, good night tonight in hoops, NBA, and some hockey. What you got going on over at Big Dogs Premium?
I still have a 3-pack up where you can get my 2 hockey, my NBA, and then after that, the NBA is the 9 o'clock game with the Pacers. They're on the road, so you can still lock that in too. The big thing is, like you've been preaching this whole time, that 30-day pass. I mean, baseball, April 1st. I mean, you take 30 days, you're going to get all the college, you're going to get start of baseball, and then if you like what you get from baseball, you can lock in a season pass there too. So I would definitely look into those 30-day packages with all these cappers because everyone is red hot. I mean, Tony, I've been watching you, man. You're kicking ass. So good job there too. So 30-day pass, I like those. So
absolutely, guys. Good time to get on the 30-day pass right now from you find Kevin Thomas over at Pig Dogs Pin with that 7-day pass or a 30-day pass. You get 30 days of all plays from Kevin, and that's the best value up there. And right now we got the 2-for-1 capper going on, so you can pick Kevin and another capper. You want to choose me? You want to prove Kevin and Brian Bitler or Joe D'Amico? 2-for-1 is the way to go here, right?
Tony and Kevin, I like it.
Yep, that's good sound to it. Absolutely. They're all plays here for 30 days on that 30-day all sports pass. 2-for-1 cappers, the best value out there right now. All right, Kevin, as always, great having your show. Continue that success, and we'll talk with you next week.
See you next Monday. Thanks for having me.
All right, everybody. Kevin Thomas here on the drive-through here. You can see the numbers up there. He offers you those plays, and the kids was the Mavericks here at a plus the 2. All right, let's continue on here on the drive-through, and it's now time for me to welcome next capper up, and it will be Jovan Burts. You can find him over at Pig Dogs Premium. So Jovan, we'll get him up here in just a second. I think we can find him. Right, go Jovan Burts. Jovan, how you doing today?
Oh man, all's well on this side.
Outstanding. Yeah.
Got five cash 5 days out of the last 6. It's been a hell of a march. Gonna keep going tonight.
Yeah, I seen you creeping up those leaderboards, and I know you're going to be looking at one of the games here. A lot of people are on this one talking about this game. The Suns, the host of Grizzlies, at 10 Eastern Time, NBA League Pass channel will televise here with the Suns laying 7, total 227.
Yeah, now on this one, I'm on the Phoenix Suns. Now, both these teams are covering machines. On the Phoenix side, they're 25-12 against the spread, 8-2 in their last 10. And on the Grizzlies side, they've been putting in work too. 20-15 against the spread and 6-4 in their last 10. Now, Memphis has had success against Phoenix, winning 4 out of the last 5 outright and against the spread. But this is just a different Suns team with the addition of Chris Paul setting the table for the other guys, Devin Booker, DeAndre Ayton, and others. And there's one thing about the Phoenix Suns this year one trend that has spoke volumes. In the 25 games that they've won, they've covered all 25. That's huge. Absolutely huge. They lost against Indiana on Saturday. Players had a bad game, but that happens. It's not going to happen twice. They're going to roll tonight.
All right, Jovan Burts here is looking at this one here between Suns and Grizzlies, looking at the Suns here laying the 7 in this contest. Now I'm going to look here, just look at the playing devil's advocate, looking at the Grizzlies for him here. And I know it's a back-to-back spot, but they've been covering some games. They had covered 5 in a row prior to that loss to OKC.
Oh yeah, absolutely. You can't. I mean, you could argue both sides, but for me, for the Suns, they had a bad game. I don't see them having a bad game twice. Not with the players that they have on their roster. And on the Grizzlies side, they had a bad one last night. Losing a lead like that, they had a big lead and they completely collapsed in the third quarter into the fourth quarter. It's just not a good look. They're still learning how to win. And they have Justice Winslow. He's out tonight. So I'm on the Suns tonight.
Looking at the Suns here, and of course, looking at each loss by Suns. The last 3 losses, they've been able to respond really strong here with wins and covers. So no doubt about that here. Big win against Detroit, winning by 17 in that one, and then beating New Orleans by 18, and then beating Chicago Bulls by 9 here. These were other past games after losses, so they've been able to get the separation from teams. All right, Jovan here on the Suns, laying the 7 against the Memphis Grizzlies. All right, Jovan, you're talking about moving up the boards, 530 units of profit past 7 days. We're into March Madness. We got some hoops on the board tonight, but we got a lot more hoops coming up with college basketball this week. What you got going on over at Pig Dogs Premium?
Oh, yeah. Tonight I got my money bag on Monday, 3-pack, all NBA. There's no college, so, we got to focus on that NBA. I got my 3-day, my 7-day, my 30-day pass on Pig Dogs and Sports Chat Place. Also have my March Madness on pass. You could look at all that. This has been a hell of a March, like I said. Been smashing last 5 of the six days, and gonna keep it going tonight.
So I keep it going tonight here with Jovan Burts over at Pig Dogs Premium. He's got his one-day pass tonight. Take those winnings and go long-term with those long-term passes. That's the value right now over at Pig Dogs Premium. Jovan's got some passes up there. You'll find March Madness. He's got that 7 and 30-day all-sports pass up there. Get every play that Jovan releases over at Pig Dogs Premium. You set the length of time when you go to and visit his profile page there at Pig Dogs Premium. All right, Jovan, as always, great having your show. Continue that success, and we'll talk with you on Friday.
You as well, Tony T. See you on Friday.
All right, Jovan Burts here on the drive-thru. Guys, just a reminder, keep those thumbs up, those likes coming in. We greatly appreciate it, and it helps us build our audience, so we need your help to do that. So that's all we ask here as we continue on here with the drive-thru with more picks coming up. Now it's time to welcome one of the newer cappers you'll find over at Pig Dogs Premium. That's Trey Jordan over at Pig Dogs Premium. So let's go ahead and bring him in right now. Trey, how are things going?
Going good, Tony. How you doing?
I'm doing great, doing great. All right, let's take a look at the NHL here, 7 p.m. Eastern time as the Sabres will host the Capitals. Big line here, Capitals laying 210, total of 6, but you're looking at this one a little differently.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and take the Capitals to win by a couple tonight against the Sabres. Sabres they're just doing terrible right now, 10 in a row lost, and they've only covered the puck line 3 of those 10. So it seems people are liking that puck line. There's over 80% of the bets on the spread on the Sabres. I just don't see it tonight. Second worst scoring team in the league going against the second best. 5th worst defense in Buffalo. Worst money team in the league going against the 3rd best in the Capitals. Capitals also on a 4-game win streak and won 8 of their last 9 games. It's just a complete mismatch here. I'm gonna take the Caps tonight with Vitek Vanacek in goal. He's won 4 of his last 5, going against Carter Hutton, losing 8 in a row, only covering the puck line in 2 of those 8. So I'm going to take the Caps tonight.
Yeah, the Capitals are here on the puck line here, plus 115 against the Sabres. Look at the Sabres' past 5 games. We did say they've lost a 10-game losing streak, but they're giving up over 4.5 goals a game. That's a lot. That's a lot. And, of course, you shut down. You look at their offense, about 2 goals a game. You're looking here at can the Capitals, hold the Sabres to about 1 or even 2 goals tonight, which you're banking on here.
I think if that is to happen, it's important they stay out of the penalty box. Sabres they do have a great power play percentage, but they're not getting teams penalties called on them. So as long as Capitals stay out of the box tonight, I think that will be good.
All right, today just play clean here. Capitals puck line minus 1.5 goals, plus 115 against the Sabres. The Sabres team giving about 4.5 goals a game over the past 5. All right, Trey, let's take a look over at Pig Dogs Premium. We got we got a good night of action tonight on hockey and NBA. You've seen past 7 days approaching 300 units of profit. What you have going on over at Pig Dogs Premium?
Yeah, I have a 3-pack tonight, not including this game. So 3 more plays. Go get those at Sports Chat Place or pigdogs.com. Go ahead and hop on the week package. That's where you're going to get the most value and win some money in that week. Hop on more longer, get a month. So like everybody said, baseball's starting. This is the time of the year, March Madness, big tournament coming up if you haven't heard. So just hop on. One of the cappers here, 2-for-1 deal, also great. Just ride us. We're working hard to make y'all some money.
That's right, guys. Get on board here with Trey Jordan over Pig Dogs Premium. You see the numbers here, nearly 300 units of profit. That 7-day pass is pretty good because you get all of Trey's passes for the first and second round of March Madness. You got some NBA, some hockey in there. And of course, then from there, make that long-term pass with that 30-day all-sports pass with those winnings. Of course, those 30-day all-sports pass will include baseball because baseball is about 2 weeks away. We're about 2 weeks away from the start of baseball. It's sneaking up on us, Trey. You getting ready?
I'm ready for it.
All right.
Excited.
All right. Excited to get on board here with baseball. All right, Trey, as always, great having you on the show. Have yourself a great night, and we'll talk with you next week.
Thank you, Tony. You too.
All right, everybody. Trey Jordan here on the drive-thru. Let's continue on, and welcome to the show, Rod Zawacki, another one you'll find over at Big Dogs Premium, as well as the morning show every day at 10 a.m. Eastern Time with Mitch and Company. It's Mitch, Brian Bitler, and it's Rod Zawacki in the morning. So let's go ahead and welcome Rod here for the drive-thru. Let's get to him right now. Here we go. Rod, how's it going?
Going good, Tony. Going good.
All
Beautiful
right.
day again. Everything's melting. Loving it. Spring's in the air. Feeling good.
Feeling good. Getting some sunshine now from Rod Zawacki. Getting a little outdoors.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Not the -50. Cooped up.
Oh, my goodness. That's brutal. All right, Rod, you're going to be taking a look here at this one. Hockey at 7 Eastern Time. The Penguins will be hosting the Bruins. Boston Bruins, slight road favorites here, $1.15, total 5.5.
The Bruins. You look at the Bruins. Their last game, they got thoroughly embarrassed on the Sunday morning game. Just like I said, I figured it was an early morning game, and they just don't do so well on these early morning games. But this is a spot here. They bounce back. This solid Bruins team. The last time these two teams played, it was on 4-1 in that game. In goal was Yaroslav Halak, and Halak's going to start in goal tonight. He's got solid, only giving up a 2.07 goals against. Obviously, in the Penguins' goal, we're going to have Tristan Jarry, who's going to be in goal, and he's given up 2.99 goals against. So he's already given up one more goal than Halak a game. I look at some more numbers here. You got the Bruins 4-1 the last 5 meetings against the Penguins. The Bruins are also 12-5 in their last 17 of a 4 games in 6-night situation, which is what we have here as well. The Bruins are also 7-3 in their last 10 off of 1 day's rest, which is what we have here. And then you also look at the Penguins. They're 2-7 in their last 9 as an underdog. So for me, I'm going to take the Boston Bruins. Boston Bruins on the money line's a nice price, but I'm going to go for a little bit shot. I think the Bruins win this by a couple goals. You get a little bit over 2 times your money.
All right, puck line here with Boston laying a goal and a half here. That's plus 215 against a Penguin. That's a big number, a short line, because you're looking here at the Penguins, who have been able to put some goals in the net here, averaging over 4 goals over their past 5 games, a 5-0 straight up record. Bruins really defending here, allowing about a goal and a half over their past 5. Can they get enough goals in this one, Rod, the Bruins side?
On the Bruins side, yep. Like I said, they scored 4 goals last time against the same Penguins team. We only need 3 because I think it's going to be really tough for the Penguins to actually score goals on Halak. The way the Bruins play defense, last time they played, they only got 17 shots on Halak. So how busy is he going to be? And then you look, the Penguins are ranked 23rd in the league in shots against. So the Penguins aren't firing a whole lot of shots at goal when you look at it. And then you look, Boston's number 2 ranked defense in giving up shots. So Boston gets in front of those shots, does blocking, and then they just don't. They keep you on the outside, give you as little opportunity as they can. I got this 3-1, 4-1. Under might not be a bad look in this game as well.
Also give a total look there. All right, for the show, Boston Bruins puck line laying laying a puck and a half, a 1.5 puck goals against the Penguins. Plus 2. It's a craziness. Tongue twister, no doubt about that. All right, Rod, what you have going on over at Big Dogs Premium? We got a lot of NBA, got lots of NHL up there as well.
Yeah, tonight we got I got Kickstart the Week. I've got 3 NBA, 2 NHL plays that I love. Jump on over there, grab that 5-pack that's right there at the Big Dogs Premium. Or we also got a March Madness pass for you. I've been 63 and 45 last day, rolling right along, up over 1,500 units. Can't go wrong. I'm excited for March Madness. Filling out my bracket, getting ready. We're gonna make some good money off this March Madness. We got hooped last year. We're not gonna get hooped this year. We're gonna slam dunk the books. Jump aboard.
That's right. Jump aboard here with Rod Zawacki. He's got some nice passes for tonight. Of course, he's got his March Madness pass up there. Get every play from Rod Zawacki for March Madness. You've seen that over at his profile page over at Big Dogs Premium. And of course, if you choose for that one-day pass, I say take those winnings and make that upgrade to the long-term pass. You see it there, 3, 7, and 30 all sports pass. Every play that Rod releases on the site, you choose the terms when you visit Rod's profile page at Pick Dogs Premium. All right, Rod, as always, great having your show. Have a great night. Of course, we'll be tuning in tomorrow at 10:30 a.m. Eastern time. I'll get that extra half hour of sleep now.
You bet. Yeah, we got a little bit. Well, we got a little more time to. For me, I'm up anyways. I've got 2 dogs. They up. They got to go. So you're always up. They want breakfast. You got another half who wants coffee, and I want coffee. So yeah, we're still up early, getting at it anyways. And also check out our YouTube Premium show. You can go over there and sign up. $30 will get $50 will get you our picks in the afternoon. Maybe you check it out over at Pick Dogs Premium. You can see that at the live show is the number 2 NBA capper on the site there. We're rolling up over 1,200 units on the NBA this year. So don't miss out. Jump aboard with us over there for the YouTube Premium.
That's right, guys. Get on board with YouTube Premium right now. You'll find the link right below the description here on our show. For Pick Dogs Premium, you've got the YouTube Premium shows, early and the late edition. Great value there. All right, Rod, as always, great having you on the show. Have yourself a great night. We'll tune in tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Eastern time, right before your appearance later on the drive-thru.
You bet. You have yourself a good night, Tony, and we'll see everybody else tomorrow morning. Tune on in.
Tune on in to Zawacki on the drive-thru. All right, guys, we'll continue our coverage. Reminder, be sure to give us that thumbs up, that like. We greatly appreciate it. Help build our audience. We need your help to do that with those likes and those thumbs up. And a reminder for those of you who tuned in late to the show, if you missed any of the picks, don't worry. We're going to recap every play on the show at the end. All right, let's continue on here on the drive-thru. Time to welcome to the show El Ninos. You'll find him over at Pick Dogs Premium. He's putting up some pretty good numbers past 7 days. El, how's it going?
Doing pretty good. How are you?
Doing great. All right, you're looking at some NHL tonight. As the Rangers at 7 Eastern time will be hosting the Philadelphia Flyers. Flyers road favorites $1.20. Total sits here at 6.
Yeah, this number has gone up a bit since I wanted to give this play out, but I do like it quite a bit. It could have very well gone as a premium play. The Flyers heading into New York after losing 2 in a row to the Capitals and 4 of their last 5. So not in the best form there. The Rangers doing a little better, I guess, but not too great themselves. Snapping a 3-game losing streak with a big 4-0 beatdown in Boston. Artemi Panarin came back for them, and that really helps this team out. And Keith Kincaid's will be starting in goal today. He's looked much better in his last 2 appearances, shutting the Bruins out through a game and a half. He filled in for Alexander Georgiev after he let 4 goals in early, and then he shut the Bruins out the rest of the way. He did allow 5 goals in 2 games against Pittsburgh before that, though, and might be setting himself for a bit of a letdown spot after that big shutout. He's going up against a more offensive-minded team here. I mentioned Philly's struggles earlier. They've had some tough matchups, though, and I still think they're the better team in this matchup. And so this feels like a good bounce-back spot for them. Much like they took advantage of that struggling Sabres team to beat the Sabres after the last time they had 2 losses in a row. So, I think this is a good bounce-back spot, better team here. I'm taking the Flyers on the money line.
All right, El Ninos here, Flyers money line here against the New York Rangers. Any concern here with Philadelphia's allowing goals here, or over 4 goals a game past 5? But that's only an average of 23 shots a game, so it's either the goaltending or too many high-quality shots against them.
So they haven't really been counting on their defense much, leaning a lot more on that offense for whenever they find that success, especially been hard to find lately. But again, as I said, it's not going up against the best team in the league here. They've played some very good teams. So Capitals are a good team. They played the Penguins that are starting to play a little better hockey now. So I think, as I said, they're getting a pretty decent matchup here, and I think they need to take advantage of it.
All right, play here with the Flyers, laying the $1.20 against the Rangers, 7 Eastern time. All right, El, let's take a look over at Pick Dogs Premium. Good night of action from hockey and the NBA. 409 units past 7 days. That is documented. What do you have going on over at Pick Dogs Premium?
Got some action in the NBA and NHL. I've got quite a few plays out there. I got a 9-pack, I believe, available now. We had a cancellation in that St. Louis Kings game. Was looking forward to that one. but that one went down. Still got off a 9-pack with 5 NBA picks and 4 NHL picks.
A lot of this action spread out there over at Pick Dogs Premium from El Ninos. That
Love the
one-day
board today.
pass. He likes the board today, so a lot to spread out there over at Pick Dogs Premium. Get that one-day pass from Al. Of course, take those winnings, make the long-term pass there. You see the 3, 7, and 30 All Sports pass from El Ninos. Every play that El will release on the site, you set the terms there when you get one of those long-term passes from El. Of course, you see the units, 4 to 9 units past 7 days. That is all documented. You can check the records, verify the records when you go to his profile page. Every pick there is for you to check out. All right, Al, as always, great having you on the show. Have yourself a great night. You're back tomorrow, but we'll talk to you in a little bit as we recap the picks.
We'll be here.
All right, El Ninos here on the drive-thru right now. Let's continue on with our coverage. It's time for yours truly with my pick for the show. We're going to be looking at this one on late night game. ESPN, there's an ESPN doubleheader tonight, and we're going to cover game 2 of it. Warriors to host the Lakers. Lakers 1.5 favorite here, total 224.5. And I'm going to go ahead and take the LA Lakers here at minus the 1.5. Warriors here back-to-back after their home win to Utah on Sunday, but Golden State really has struggled to make their three-point shots this year. They've lost and failed to cover 4 of 5, hitting just 32% from beyond the arc. The Lakers, well, they played better with the return of Dennis Schroeder to the lineup. Now, look at that 5-game period. LA hitting on over 47% of their shots. Now, you know, when you look at the Warriors in that window here, they're in that 5-game window. They're second last in offensive efficiency, less than 102 points per 100 possessions. Lakers outperforming the Warriors on both ends of the court in this period and have covered 4 of 5. So my play will be the Lakers here, laying the minus 1.5. And of course, I've got a big play tonight from the NBA. So check my play out over at Pick Dogs Premium. I also have long-term passes, 3, 7, and 30-day pass. So check me out, Pick Dogs Premium. All right, let's continue on here on the show. And now it's time to go ahead and recap the picks from today's show. We got Trey Jordan and El Ninos will help us out in this one. So let's go ahead and let's take a look at the plays. We start off with Brian Bitler. He was on the Hornets, laying the 3 against the Kings. Joe D'Amico, Wizards, plus 8.5 against the Bucks. Kevin Thomas, Mavericks, plus 2 against the Clippers. Jovan Burts was on the Suns, laying 7 against the Grizzlies. Trey, puck line Capitals, minus 1.5 goals, plus 115 against the Sabres. Rod Zawacki, Bruins puck line, minus 1.5 goals, plus 215 against the Penguins. El Ninos, Flyers, lane minus 120 against the Rangers. Yours truly was on the Lakers, minus 1.5 against the Warriors. We'll start with Al. Other than your pick, which one do you like the best?
A couple I like here. I'll go with Kevin. Take the 2 points with the Mavericks.
All right, with Kevin Thomas there. Let's go with Trey. Other than your pick, which one do you like the best? We lost your sound there, Trey. Let's see if we get it back there.
Yeah, I'm going to take Brian's pick with the Hornets over the Kings.
Yep, I'm going to go with that one as well. Hornets minus 3 against the Kings. All right, there's another edition here of the drive-thru, guys. Be sure to tune in tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern time. Got a full book of Capper's guests on the show, 8 guests total. So be sure to tune in tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern time. Don't forget, it all gets started in the morning at 10 a.m. Eastern, 10:30 a.m. Eastern time with Mitch, Rod, and Brian with the morning show. All right, let's bring in the crew from tonight's show. Let's give you guys an office send-off. Nice wave goodbye. Have yourself a great night. And we'll talk with you guys tomorrow live